a barrel. Well, tax season is just around the corner, and that means an increase in tax-related scams. For more on that, let's bring in Simone Lis from the Better Business Bureau. Simone, thanks again for taking the time.
Thank you for having us.
So these criminals seem to get smarter and smarter every year. What are the most common scams we should be watching out for?
Well, generally with tax scams, we see two different types. The first one might be either an email or some sort of phone message that you receive telling you that you've received money and then asking you to click on a link and then give some personal information, obviously with the goal of potentially causing identity theft. The other type of scam that we also hear about is a little bit more scary. It's where someone reaches out to you either by an automated, serious-sounding phone message, or you actually talk to someone, and now they're threatening to arrest you or that there's a warrant out for your arrest unless you pay some sort of money. And they might ask you to pay that money through Bitcoin or through gift cards, but if you don't pay, you're in serious trouble.
Yeah, and it's pretty interesting because they've gotten very good at this. Like, I received an email last year, and it looked pretty official. So what are some tips people can remember so they don't fall victim?
Well, first of all, remember that the CRA is never going to contact you this way. They're always going to give you time to research any sort of offering that they're going to make to you. They're not going to call you through WhatsApp or social media at all. And if there is something serious, they'll probably reach out to you through a registered communication. But saying all of that, you can always contact them directly and confirm that this is a legitimate inquiry. The other things to keep in mind is that it's tax season, so the sooner that you can file your taxes, the better, just to reduce potentially the opportunity for scam artists to potentially use your information to make fraudulent claims as well on your behalf. And then other things,
sorry, no, continue.
Of course. Yeah, no, I was going to say, and then other things to keep in mind is that if you are going to file your taxes, just make sure you're dealing with someone reputable to help you do that.
I was going to say I'm a procrastinator. Turns out I'm an interrupter as well, so apologies on that. But say I do every single thing right, but I think I am being scammed or at least targeted. What should I do? Should I flag it? Should I send it to someone?
Yeah, I think it's really important that you report these. On our website, we've got a great tool that you can go into and report anything that you see. So someone else who's not sure can go to our website and read the narratives of the experiences of other people. I'd also suggest that you reach out to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. It's their role to work with law enforcement and take these pieces of information and make sure that they're properly being handled.
You know, a lot of people seem to go to private companies now, you know, your H&R Blocks, those ones, to get their taxes done. And there comes a lot of unknowns there. So are sometimes scammers using that third party to be like, hey, we're reaching out from this one, hoping they catch someone who used that financial institution?
You know, scammers are really smart, so they're impersonating everybody. I mean, that's the thing to keep in mind. So if you are getting some sort of communication and it sounds really good, I always say just pause, breathe, do your research. Come to us. Check it out at bbb.org.
Yeah, just take your time, and hopefully you won't get scammed. Simone Lis, thank you so much for your time this morning.